Hello, and welcome.
To another episode of the Lume Plotters.
Yeah.
You have the thing where you press the thing and it changes your voice?
Yes.
Say Lume Plotters in a funny voice.
Lume Plotters.
Was that
Yes.
okay?
Yes, I think that's perfect. Thank you. Little Tiny Tim or whatever you want.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So that's lovely.
It's fantastic.
Do you also have sound effects like where you can, like the glass shattering and the
Yeah, I think I have them. I just
program them in?
Yeah, I can, like this.
Nothing.
Oh, you can't hear this. Okay, fine.
No.
Then I haven't routed this to go to you, but it's in the recording, I guess. So
Maybe.
anyhow.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it doesn't matter.
All right. So a couple things today.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but like a slew of watches came out this week, and
Yeah.
that's strange
I
because
think
it's not
it's-
really a release
it's-
time for anyone.
Quarter-ish, quarter four-ish, right? Is it?
I guess
It's quarter four, and we have
It's
the by Watch Week coming up. Not everybody is announcing it there because it's November. So there's just a flurry of watches coming up, and we are happy about it. No?
yes. So quite a few things that'll be coming up. So we'll talk all the way through them. But before we go there,
All right.
we talk about what you're wearing.
All right. Yeah, I always forget that. I am wearing my the Submariner, the 16610. Yep. That's it.
Oh, 160. Yes, correct.
Right.
That is correct, sir.
It is correct.
But yes.
And I wear it on the original bracelet.
Back
And
on the
it's-
original brace. Oh, you had the extra link thing.
Yes, it's now very comfortable, and I still have the scratched scratched crystal, and
You know who
slightly
else has a
misaligned
scratched
one.
crystal?
Yeah, no,
I also have a scratched crystal from a watch that I bought from you.
yeah. Can you see that?
And
But-
I'm wearing it right now,
oh, but
actually.
see,
And the scratch is still there.
yeah, I still don't believe it was me. I think it was you.
Well, who was it? You gave it to me, and I told you the day I got it, I was like, there's a scratch on this crystal, like an hour
Did you
after
wear
I
it?
picked it up from you.
Yeah, see.
Yes, I am wearing my Tudor Pelagos 39.
Yeah.
It is the reason I'm wearing it because I'm at work, and generally I don't wear this one to work very often because it just doesn't go with the work outfits. I feel like the work outfits lend themselves more into kind of like Grand Seiko territory. But I wore it today because I have to go after work. I'm gonna go running.
Oi.
I'm trying something new. Apparently, a few of my daughter plays netball, and which is one of these unknown British sports, I guess. No idea what it is, but my daughter's been playing it, and all the dads go running then during that time. So they forced me to come, and then now for the third time I'm going, and the first time I went running, like quote unquote, in my life, they took me out for 6K. And
Oi.
I was like, that sounds like a reasonable amount of distance to run. I'm like, I have no idea. So we went out, we ran 6K, and I was like sore for a solid week after that.
So when I did this, where I was completely not in shape, and I did a 5K run in Frankfurt for some charity. After that, my knees were toast.
So
Because
for
I
me,
ran on
it was my
asphalt.
knees and ankles.
Yeah, and this is just normal because your body is just not used to it, right?
That kind of impact.
yeah, especially not running on asphalt or something. Yeah,
Exactly. So even if you run indoors on a treadmill, it has shock absorption, which
Yeah,
you don't
correct. have
have anywhere else. So essentially, obviously, I cycle 5-6 times a week. So I'm riding minimum 200K a week. So my quads, my thighs had no issues with running whatsoever. The only issue I had was the impact and and also the way that when you land, your ankle kind of turns a little bit, and it's
depends
not
on your
natural.
shoes, and then it's running is also became a gear thing because when men involved, everything becomes a gear
Of course.
gearhead stuff. So people
Well,
saying,
I
but
have
if you run on this at this temperature and on this surface, you need different
blah, blah,
shoes than this, and and it's all like gear.
Actually, there is some logic to this madness because my wife was running a lot. She's a runner, and then she tore her muscle. It's separated from her shin or something like this. I don't know what it was, like her calf or something separated from the shin bone. And essentially, it was because she was wearing improper shoes.
Oh, yeah.
So over time, because she was doing marathons in, quote unquote, actually, they told her outright, all Nikes are crap. Is what the physical trainer said. And this was the physical or whatever, the PT for the Australian Olympic team, who happened to live in Elaine. She did like, what's it called? These PT private sessions or whatever. And so Christy went to there and they said that you need to throw these shoes away immediately. You need to go get fitted for proper running shoes, not these quasi, Nike, what they call running shoes. And you need to get because apparently you have varus and venous or whatever the opposite of varus is, where your foot tilts in or out.
Sure,
and this is all science.
Yeah, I mean, if you have proper shoe fitting, then of course you run and they do this like in slow motion. They see how your feet are rolling and whatever. Yes. But then I
got this done from the bike, which for the bike, it makes sense because it's, like those, what are those machines that people build? And then they like, you know what I'm talking about? The guy that builds those wooden things and then they move in the wind.
Yes.
That's kind of what they do to you on the bicycle. They put these dots on you and then they watch you do your stuff.
Oh.
And it was super cool. I was super into the tech there. But anyway, I'm wearing my Tudor because this is my running watch.
Wow. I hope it runs then with you. I can understand why you took the lightest watch, of course, titanium.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, I'm going to take the titanium watch. Although I'm sure the Speedy weighs less because it's on a NATO strap, but it doesn't matter.
But
nonetheless,
we have to then do the segue and use the titanium segue. To talk about our first watch, because the flurry of watches was there, and one of them was a titanium Cartier.
Santos. I saw this and I thought to myself, I could see myself buying this. And then I realized it only came in the large size. And then I said, no.
For now.
If it comes in a medium size, I think this would be a super cool thing because, as I said, I believe Cartier is a jewelry house, right?
Yes.
And buying a stainless steel Cartier is akin to going and buying a freaking smart car from Mercedes, right? It just doesn't do it justice.
Wait a second. You think that because it's a jewelry house, buying a Santos, which is very glitzy and glamoury and shiny, is...
Yeah, but they're known for working on different metals. And stainless steel wasn't even,
Titanium is like the antithesis of jewelry.
No, I think a titanium is at
so
least something
industrial.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's something different to stainless steel.
And look, I love titanium. I love the Pelagos 39. I think it's probably one of the best watches, period.
In the world.
Yep, absolutely. I mean it. It's really so good. But I do think this is obviously exactly the opposite of what you think. I think it's the industrialization, the more technological departure to make the Santos more toolish. Because I think people perceive it a bit as too feminine, right? A lot of people think, oh, well, Cartier is nice, but it's for the ladies, right?
I think a lot of people think that.
Yeah. So, and then I don't think this. I think the Santos is one of the coolest watches, right?
You didn't have one
from Cartier. No, I never had one, but I really like it. I tried it on a lot of times. I was very close to buying the big one, the chunky one, before the Santos 100.
The 100.
Yeah, but then I like the newer ones better, but I still have to find a good deal on this. And I think...
Yeah, but the movement's still shit. That's what really bugs me about it, to put this crap round movement in this watch. And
it is a 1847 MC, which is basically a updated version of a ETA movement in it.
ETA
right? So, yeah,
2824.
it is in-house, but it's made.
It's a copy. It's essentially a ETA clone, which I think is such bogus.
Yeah, it was one of the first ones, right? I think it is an in-house movement. It has some.
What do you mean? One of the Solita was the first ETA clone.
No, it's one of the first in-house movements for Cartier.
Is it? Yeah, I think it's one of them. They obviously had a lot of movements from fancy fancy watch houses. So they had JLC movements, they had Piaget movements. They had even movements from FP Journe. So they did have quite a few nice movements.
Yeah. So that was introduced in 2015 with the Cartier Clé edition, this 1847 MC. So it's in a lot of
ugly.
watches.
It's not well finished. It's small. It's round. Anything else?
No, you're absolutely on the right track. It has a bit of, Côte de Genève and stuff like that, but it's an industrial movement. 100%.
Industrial Côte de Genève. It has no chronometer specs, no real specifications whatsoever that are of value.
It also comes in the cheaper ones, in this, the older ones, the Crozier and all of these stuff, the Rotunda. Kind of watches.
And
so
in addition to this, as I mentioned, the first time I had one, I ordered from Cartier directly. It came in in the post. I got it, and because I was too lazy to drive to Dubai, and I said, whatever. If they have free delivery, and free returns, I'll order one. And I got it, and I went to set it, and I pull out the crown because it was obviously it was an automatic movement, so it was in shipping, so in transit it was moving. I pull out the crown. And the freaking second hand, instead of hacking, starts going backwards. And
that's still something which I found very, very weird, but it can happen. Something must have been
But this is a
wrong.
brand new watch that quote unquote went through quality control and all of this stuff. And I've never seen such garbage.
Yep, well, it happens with a lot of. It can happen. It is a drop in, more or less a drop in replacement.
Yeah,
of
a drop in
2892, which is a great movement. Which is one of my most favorite movements of all time, because it's very reliable, very elegant, very small, very nice looking. So it is. It is.
So at least it's not the 2824, but
that's correct. Yeah.
But here's the thing: it doesn't have a lot of power reserve.
No, 41.
As we meant, the finishing is crap. There is no stated accuracy.
It is -3 to +7, roughly,
which is garbage.
Which is close to cost.
Close to garbage, yes. It's garbage adjacent.
It's -4 to +6 or -3 to +7. It's pretty much the same. It's 10 seconds deviation.
Is it?
Chronometer spec, yeah.
No, what is chronometer spec exactly?
-4 to +6.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
I guess I could be swayed. But here's the problem. This is a freaking 30,000 dirham watch.
Yeah.
And then the titanium one is going to be even more. And for that much money to have a movement that is this pedestrian.
Yeah, you can say this is true, but nowadays I think like this SW300 is in so many watches in this price range nowadays.
No, it is not. Absolutely. What? I haven't seen an SW300 in anything over like $2,000-$3,000. And at that point where I see something for $3,000 with an SW300, I start thinking, ugh.
Yes,
that's a lot of money for a Solita.
For a standard,
And this is that exact same movement for $10,000 and above.
Well, then
at this point, you can buy a Rolex with a proper movement.
I know.
You could buy a Tudor with a significantly better movement in every single aspect.
Yeah,
a master chronometer.
The looks is still not the. I mean, that's also very industrial.
It looks the same as this because this also looks like crap.
But what I'm saying is,
it's equal in looks.
You have in Breitlings, in Hublots, in Tag Heuers. You had all of these had just normal, ETA or Solita movements in it.
I don't know, but they also didn't cost this much.
Yeah,
so when everybody was using ETAs, they were not $10,000.
So if you look at let's say the Breitling Super Ocean, what does it cost nowadays?
Not $10,000.
No, that's true. But
And it has an in-house movement.
no, it does not.
That is,
The Super Ocean does not. It's still
the Super Ocean does now. This is the new in-house one.
so did they replace them?
on all of them. All of them.
They did now?
We did an episode on this.
No, but did
you
they
did the episode
did
on
they
this.
replace all of them? That's the question. I mean, that they have it now. That's true. No, they still have the same 38. They still have the same movement in it. See, Breitling 17. So it's not.
But then
What
the
they
other
have
ones.
done is in the Premier collection. They have used a new one.
No, are they in the Super
No.
Ocean? They
No.
replaced some of them.
Maybe they used some. But look, this is also Ford.
Sorry. Was it the Super Ocean Heritage?
Yes, that's correct. In the Super
That's
Ocean
the one. That's
Heritage they might have.
My apologies.
Yeah,
Your naming is
because that's also a new version, a new watch. Right? It
yeah.
just
This
came
is
out
the one
now.
that they did the new
So let's do
Breitling movements.
42, and this is now the cooperation movement, right? Here's 78 hours power reserve. So that's the B31 manufacturer with AMT, which is a Celita subsidiary. They co-developed it together with them, and it's produced at AMT with all of the design input from Breitling, the B31 movement. And yeah, it's an in-house movement and it has a proper power reserve. So that is what you expect, I think, from a watch like.
All right, but going back to Cartier, this is a company that I do not expect in-house movements from.
Well, they have made
And-
incredible movements. They do their own in tourbillons. They have their own flyback chronographs. They have
But I don't think they need to. I think being that they're a jewelry house, they're able to make the cases and get movements from other people, so long as those movements are good.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I don't know. I think it's good for Cartier to have that and have this in-house because what they do. I mean, look at these special versions they have with the Santos Dumont's plane and the micro rotor stuff and all of these things, all in-house. It's really cool. I mean,
but
that was
imagine getting
Carole
a
Forestier,
solid gold.
the movement director, Carole Forestier Calzappi. She since for the last 20 years, she basically built up the movement manufacturer and their in-house movements, and I think this is great because of the price, and that's I think why you need to have this kind of
but let's say the solid gold one is what, $40,000, and you're gonna get this garbage movement in there.
Yeah, that's always the problem, right? With all of the watches, I think when you go into gold, for example, like the Black Bay 58, you get also the same Tudor movement that is in $3,000 watches in your $30,000 watch.
Yeah.
So it is just because it's because it's nice.
I still like the tank better, and the tank still has a proper movement in it from Piaget.
I like it, and I think I like that they are going a bit more toolish. I'm not I'm not so sure if it's really that great because people complain that it's a scratch magnet, right?
Yeah, the bezel specifically is a scratch
now
magnet.
that everything is brushed or nothing is shiny. And we know that titanium from the Pelagos, for example, does scratch relatively easy. You can most of the time brush it off if you just, if you take an eraser or something.
I got soup on my Pelagos.
Ooh. So when you're starting to run and then you sweat, then you have soup running down your arm.
Yeah, no, I actually had soup for lunch, guys, and I was eating it, and apparently it might have splashed. Because I was looking for scratches on the Pelagos, and surprisingly, there's not that many scratches.
Yeah.
But there is soup.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't want to go into more details of what else is on your watch. So that's I think it's this.
I don't believe in cleaning watches. Let's put it that way.
So this is I think it might scratch even more with the titanium.
I think so too. I think
so.
it will.
It's interesting to see of how this watch will look after a while. So,
Did they say which grade titanium?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let me go to the specifications. No, it just says titanium LM. Titanium. No, it doesn't actually say anything. It just says titanium beat blasted matte finish.
I don't like it when they don't say it either. That's kind of
there's only like three versions. There's 5, 2, and 2.3, right? The 23. These are the three.
No, there's one
versions.
more. I think there's one more
Is there
version.
one more?
Yeah, some ridiculous number.
$99, $69. Okay.
Give me the price on it. What is the price?
Oh, I just scrolled away. The price and availability, it starts at $11,500 and $8,650, I think, for the black version. The black dial version.
So there is 1 through 4.
What does it mean? Black dial is available at Cartier boutiques nationwide beginning October 7th, and titanium model is available November 1st. Okay, so the black dial is not titanium. Sorry, it's
Yes, of course not.
It is.
The black is stainless steel.
That's 8,650, and the titanium is 11,500. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
It is. I told you. It's for a garbage movement.
Just today, I had a watch dealer get a special sales price. Strangely enough, it was a JLC Geophysique in solid gold from 2020 pre-owned.
Yeah, I saw it.
52,000 is the normal listed price, and now on sale for 38. So that's
which I still think is a bit much
for a solid gold. Do you know Geophysique is the one true beat second?
No, it would say True Beat on the dial. This is not a True Beat.
The Geophysique, no? Isn't it?
No.
Automatically.
Their Geophysique was a line, and within the line, they had the Geophysique True Beat. And the True Beat had
really?
True Beat written on the dial. Yeah, this is just a regular automatic.
Okay.
So don't get your hopes up because it's the first thing I looked at.
Oh, okay.
No, this is not the True Beat. This is
So it
or the deadbeat seconds, as we like to call it. This is a regular automatic, and it is a very nice watch for all intents and purposes. It's a good price, but I think you could get it cheaper.
Okay, so this is the Geophysique. It does have this 8. Okay, yeah, it's not true beat. Yeah. So okay, so there's another one in gold.
And I think it was called True Second, not True
Second.
Beat.
It says True Second and on it, yeah. And that has the caliber 770. That's the one with the True Second. Okay. Okay, so then that's just a normal Geophysique in gold. But it's still, in gold. And it's the price of a sub, right? And it's the same price as the titanium Cartier, when I think this is a solid gold watch. And it's the JLC and it's beautiful. Oh. I think limited to whatever. A few hundred pieces.
So now I'm down the titanium rabbit hole.
Okay.
There are hundreds and hundreds of versions of titanium.
Yeah, everybody can make their own titanium alloy, like Rolex does with the RLX titanium. There you go. But I think we should move on to the next.
No, hold on. Last thing I want to mention about titanium. I'm sitting here, and what comes up? Trantixie. And are we familiar with Trantixie?
Of course, the Casio G-Shock. The one that you like and you always want me to buy, but I don't like it.
Yes. With all of the links are different colors. So essentially, Trantixie is the first titanium that is essentially offering this coloration, and it's more than just a surface treatment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like built into the actual metal somehow.
Okay.
But Trantixie is a company. It's not a company, it's a trademark or whatever you want to call it from Nippon Steel.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. I thought this was some kind of G-Shock lingo, but apparently not. It's not at all.
Yeah, see, I think it's amazing of what you can do with different alloys and all of this stuff, different metals, and then you can see that there is just not much happening in other companies. But going back to a normal release, can we go
wait, before we do that, we have to talk about the other Santos, which you didn't mention.
Which other
There's
Santos?
the steel one.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, so they apparently came out with a steel one with a black dial.
Yes.
Which has Lume on the Roman numerals.
Yes.
Roman numerals, they call them.
And the titanium one, of course, has blued hands and no lume whatsoever. So if it's dark, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But
as a true tool watch should.
A true tool watch, yes, should have
no
lume.
Why would you want to see a tool watch at night?
Dark. No.
Or in the dark.
That's rubbish. Yeah, so then the black dial
Yeah,
one
they really
has,
screwed up this release, didn't they?
Yeah,
Because
somewhat
if they would have
weird, yeah.
combined these two and you would have had a black dial titanium with Lume, it would have been awesome.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
no,
yeah, I agree.
they do the titanium with a regular dial, and then they do a stainless steel with the shiny bezel that's going to get scratched with the
Yeah.
black dial.
Weird.
And
Yeah, it's true.
it is very
Yeah, but let's see. I mean, look, there's no reason why they can't offer different dials in the future. But I like it that it's the black dials have lume, have white hands. I mean, like loomed hands, of course, and of course they have now lume on the indices and of course on the Roman numerals. And I have a black date disc, so it just looks nice. It's a nice watch.
It does.
But yeah. And I think it's
I like
a lovely watch. I think for me, it's just probably a pre-owned watch that I would buy because I don't want to pay this amount because Cartier also doesn't give this discounts really, right? So it's tough. So
yeah, they don't, and I think I agree. I'm not. I had the Cartier Santos, and I just it didn't tickle my pickle.
See, from what didn't tickle my pickle is that I like to wear it. I liked it on my hands, but every time I showed it to my wife, she's like, "Nah." And I see, that's when your wife is not, for me that's also a yardstick that, and my watches have to. Some of my watches, I don't care what she thinks, right? Because it's like I love it, I want it.
But if it's a Cartier,
but
you
if
care.
it's like not 100% sure, and then she doesn't like it, then it's for me okay. That's not okay then. Anyhow,
yeah, but I do like it on other people, and that upsets me because it's weird to like something on someone else, and then you try it on, and I'm like, oh, why am I disappointed on myself, right?
That's totally normal, and that's one of the things that I think we should always tell to collectors or aspiring collectors is like when you like a watch on the wrist of somebody else or on somebody's skin tone or on their wrist size or the shape of their wrist, that doesn't mean it looks good on you. And that's the thing. It's very often that we like things that don't look good on ourselves. But then
I constantly like things that don't look good on me. That's my MO.
They say this, for example, for colors, that you naturally choose a color that actually doesn't really suit your skin tone. And every skin tone is slightly different. So you have to then really get some outside help sometimes of people just advising you which colors are good for you and complementary for your appearance. So it's sometimes really strange because we naturally choose things that we shouldn't.
I have every color of everything, and I don't care. And once again,
Talking about colors.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good segue. Good segue.
Oris 40 millimeters pointer date servo volante. So what do we have? Now, this is amazing because it is reminding, and I went to the Oris website, right? And if you read what they think this watch is inspired by, you could be mistaken for being on the Grand Seiko website, right?
Oh, did they write about it? They looked outside their window and they saw the reddish haze of the infernal blazes.
Yeah. See, the burnt sunset gradient orange dial of the new Oris Servo Volante has a warmth to it like chestnuts roasting on a fire. It complements the mahogany brown Servo Volante strap, handcrafted, blah, 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 blah. So in the German version of this website, which I looked at first, right? And I don't know if I can choose this now. No, I can probably not. That's annoying. Can I choose the language? Because there in actually, where is the language here? Let me choose the language in German. And if you then even translate that German version, it says here that it is, let me just take this and translate.
Just read it for us.
No, I want to translate it because it says here, the orange gray shines like a fiery sunset, bringing the warmth of chestnut trees by the fireplace to your wrist. Yeah. Yes.
Why would you have a chestnut tree by a fire?
Not a chestnut tree, but this is the thing. It's like roasting a chestnut next to a nice fireplace in your house, this warmth, that's the idea of warmth.
Yes.
That you have, eat edible chestnuts at the
Yeah, I
fireplace
know.
at your home, and then the fiery sunset. And I don't know how you can come up with this, right? And in German, it sounds even more, it sounds very contrived. So I thought, okay then. Okay. So in English, at least they toned it down. So I sang this first time in English. So it's okay. It says burnt sunset gradient orange dial. Sounds very matter-of-factly, right? And there's a warmth to it, like chestnuts roasting on a fire, omitting the fire.
But I don't understand the point of this watch because they have a number of these already in Servo Volante. They have blue, they have dark blue, gray, blah, 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 black. I don't know what colors
This is
they
a
have.
very nice brownish on orangish. I mean, it goes from really nice orange, warm orange to a brownish. I like it. I think it's
It's not ugly, but
when I saw
it's
it, I thought,
not
wow,
new.
I like it. Yeah.
Right? It's just a new color.
Nothing on this watch is groundbreaking new. It has a very nice strap, the Servo Volante strap. Coming from where? Servo Volante?
Deers. They're so apparently these are deers that are overpopulated, that basically the Swiss pay people to quote unquote take care of. And then, so to manage the population of this deer,
that's normal
but
hunting.
if you do kill one, you have to use, I think, 100% nearly of its components.
Okay.
And so you, of course, you would have meat, you would have this and this, and then the hide you would use for straps.
Okay. So, I mean, look, in all the countries that don't have natural predators anymore, you need to control the growth of, when there's no wolves, no bears.
And I have to point out that when we talked to Rolf Studer, he pronounced it Cervo Volante.
Cervo.
I've said servo forever, so I don't know if he was right or wrong.
He probably knows it, right? You would think.
It's not in German, it's not in French, so I don't know what Cervo would be. It would be Italian, no? No.
Cervo
no,
Volante?
C no, it would be a K sound. It would be Cervo if it was Italian.
No,
so I have no idea.
The Medici, I think this is could be.
No, but okay. The reason I know this is because of bicycles. Once again, we have a bunch of Italian bicycle manufacturers that start with C. Colnago, right?
I think.
Wait, you're right. But then there is Cinelli.
See,
so it could be Cervo, Colnag. I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay. So basically,
maybe somebody could tell us how to say this.
It's a nice watch, $2,600. Has a Celita SW 200 in it, which is a bit disappointing. Yes, they have a high Mac or high tech, whatever, that they put on what they say on the back of the watch. They say that they have something done to it, but it's a 41-hour power reserve standard movement, which is a bit disappointment. But it is also $2,600, so it's not too much, and it looks really nice.
Yeah,
it really looks nice.
It's a good price, and I think Oris has kind of moved a little bit up. Not up market, but upper market. And this means that they can, we know that they've always used the Celita movement with the red rotor. So I think it's fine for them at this price point. But, once again, for $10,000.
Moving on to 10 times that price, 25,000 Swiss francs, we can get a Girard-Perregaux Laureato in two-tone, 38 millimeters, 200 pieces limited edition, and I think it looks stunning with this dark gray dial and the pink gold on it, and I think it looks pretty amazing.
Would you trade your Laureato for this?
Probably, because it's similar price, right? List price.
Yeah, but why is it similar price? Yours is what's it called? A ceramic bracelet and everything, and this is just stainless steel with some gold. A little bit of gold thrown in.
Yeah, I don't know if I would. I mean, I really love mine. So, yeah, but it's for the 50th anniversary because the watch came out 1975. So it's the 50th anniversary of that watch. So, yeah, there you go. I mean, it's Girard-Perregaux, and I wish them all the best because they are independent now together with Ulysse Neder and, their management buyout. So they're trying their best to actually now survive without the Kering group behind them. So I wish them all the best. I like it. I think when I saw this watch first, I thought, this looks really cool. Maybe there'll be better pictures of it than this one. All right.
It's a good picture. I like the watch. It's not a bad looking watch.
Moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next one. You get 75th anniversary of Ahmed Siddiqui. And they still call it and Sons, which is wrong. There's not anymore and Sons. It's Ahmed Siddiqui because they also have daughters and in very influential positions. So it's only Ahmed Siddiqui. So, and they have this special edition for Doxa.
Doxa
7.
Sub 250.
Yeah, correct.
Which is the GMT.
And it has Arabic numerals on the bezel.
Oh, it does. I didn't even notice that.
And it has even an Arabic date window, which is pretty cool. So Eastern Arabic, everything is in Arabic. So every number on that watch is Arabic. The only thing they haven't Arabicized is the logo.
The logo.
Doxa automatic and the Sub 250. And it has this beads of rice bracelet and all of the stuff. Is it limited? Let me see. It doesn't say that. They have the screw down case back bears 2 statements of purpose, a prominent 75 and the motto where legacy meets luxury. Ooh. Do we have a picture of this? No, we don't. It will be 12,000 dirhams, so 2,800 euros. Roughly, and 75 pieces. So I have the feeling that this might be already sold out.
I don't know because there's not a lot of Doxa people here in UAE.
Yeah, but a 75 pieces limited edition for Siddiqui, I think that's going to be...
I like it.
So
I like it.
It looks really nice. The color of the dial is, what can you say? It's a dark red.
It's gilt. It's a gilt dial on a what looks like a sunray dark gray or black dial.
No, this is
looks
red.
very
it's
much
red.
like the Tudor Black Bay 54.
Yeah, but it's a red dial. It's a dark red.
Is it red?
Yeah. Here you can see it's dark.
Colorblind. Leave me alone.
Okay, yeah, it's dark. It's a dark red.
Then I don't like it.
Okay.
I thought it was black.
No, sorry.
So I will want a full refund.
Next, Raimond Weil. Raimond Weil is a watch brand I don't really have much opinions about. I always find there's like a mall watch, right?
It is a mall watch, absolutely.
However, they have also some really nice watchmaking and they are still family owned. Believe it or not. And that I think we should celebrate.
Just because you're family owned doesn't mean it's good.
That is true. I totally agree with you. But it's still
like
something
I own a family owned, butchery and I sell only dead,
roadkill
carcasses that I find on the road. Family owned. It doesn't mean that it's good.
It doesn't mean it's good. I agree with you, but I appreciate the watch brands that are around for a long time and they're still surviving without the backing of these big conglomerates or just big financiers.
Yeah.
So this is a watch and it's called the let me see. It's the Millésime Moonphase 35. It is a Japanese exclusive special edition overseen by Masayuki Hirota. Can you believe this? And it's actually, I don't know if it's the Japanese influence, but I like it. It has a moon face, which is very nice and very detailed with all of the little stars and the moon on it. Has a sector dial, has this nice...
Yeah, you're missing the coolest thing about it, though.
What is it?
The moon picture. Who got the moon picture? Where is that from?
What do you mean?
The picture that's printed on the dial on the moon face. These are all NASA images.
Yes, it's a NASA image, yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Yes.
Unlike the Tudor moon phase, whatever, 1925, 26, whatever it's called,
this is a good
which
segue.
Literally has the ugliest moon I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's a blob. It's just a blob. And and we have to talk about it. The new Tudor. It's a new Tudor watch and it's called the Tudor 1926 Luna. So first of all, a moon phase, which Tudor did not have in the collection so far. Now they have a moon phase. Rolex had a moon phase with their previous
Yep.
Cellini.
Cellini. Okay, wait.
Cellini.
Cervo. So it
Cellini.
would make sense. Wait. Okay,
It makes
pause.
sense.
Now things are coming
Cervo.
together. Cellini is in Italian, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
And Switzerland borders Italy. So
And
there's
it's one
some
of the official
Italian
languages.
influence.
It's one of the official languages.
Is it? I thought it was just German
No,
and
the southern.
French.
No, there are 4 languages. They have the Schweizerdeutsch. They have French. They have. Wait a second. Schweizerdeutsch, French, and Italian. What is the 4th one? I thought it was.
I don't know.
4.
English?
No. Am I stupid? I'm missing something.
I think you are.
Oh,
French, German, Italian, and Romansh.
Roman.
What the hell is
All right,
Romansh?
that's one of the Okay, but it's Italian. Italian is one of their.
It's a
official languages.
Rhaeto-Romance language
Yeah,
spoken by 0.5% of the
that's a tough one.
popularity in the canton of Graubünden.
Graubünden, but that's a bit of a tough one. That's not so easy to learn. Schweizerdeutsch, as a German, you can understand it, but it's Anyhow, so these Tudor watches from Geneva, where they speak French, is the Luna, and it's 39 millimeters. It's a nice case. I think it's also very pretty looking, except the moon phase. The moon phase is pretty much, I think personally, unusable on this watch, on the blue one, and on the dark black dialed one, because the cover of the moon phase has the same color as the moon. The golden cover and a golden moon. Then you have a silver cover in the blue dial and a silver moon. Only in the gold dialed watch, you have a black cover for a gold moon, which makes the most sense. Why? I mean, that's such a weird design choice.
Yeah, it is.
I don't understand. And also, look at the bracelet. The bracelet is fat.
Hideous.
Yes, it's fat. I mean, I don't mind the what is it, 7 links? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 7 linked bracelet. That's cool. But it's not tapering. At least it doesn't look like it's tapering. It looks like big and chunky. What are they thinking? This is
I don't know what they're thinking.
Understand. How could they have gotten it so wrong? And it's a normal in brackets. It's a normal movement, not in-house. It's a Celita movement in it, right? So
it looks like it tapers a little bit, but
it says it's a magical domed dial. So okay, fine. That's nice. I mean, it's a well put together watch, no doubts about it. But
why would they put it in this? Why wouldn't they have put it in the, what's the other one? The one with the integrated bracelet? Whatever the hell that's called. The Tudor Royal.
The Royal,
this would have been a super cool movement in the Tudor Royal.
Maybe, but I just feel the one thing that I don't like is just the moon phase itself, because of the cover of the moon phase. They just made it right in one color combination, which is for me the least desired, because I don't want a steel watch with a golden dial. I just don't. I think it just no.
Yeah.
A black dial with a golden indices, I can live with that. But a steel watch with a golden dial,
why did they make? I think they should have made the moon phase circle, with the part that covers the moon phase, the same color as the dial.
Yes.
This is so weird.
Or any other color, just not the same color as the.
No. Same dial, same color. That's it.
Yeah.
Like blue should have been all blue.
Yes.
And then you would have been able to see the moon phase.
I don't understand.
It's silly.
It's one of the rare things where Tudor really gets it wrong, I think. And judging from what other people say, we are not alone in our, I think, judgment of this watch. It's just a bit weird. I mean, the moon phase is so. I like a moon phase, right? I don't think. I mean, moon phases.
Yeah, I think everyone likes a moon phase. I don't know anyone that has said moon phases are terrible complications and should be outlawed. But putting it on there with that stupid looking tiny little date window as well, it's a terrible looking watch.
I don't know. It's weird.
And ID guy made a whole video about how bad it was.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I saw that as well. It's true. Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Coming to a nice watch is a Longines Ultra Chron, and they have made a new version of it, right? Because they had the diver version of it, which was a bit big 43 millimeters, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. And it was on my list of watches that I actually really wanted to buy at some stage, but I never actually did. Now we have a completely, I think this is a reissue. It's a proper reissue. They basically took the exact same watch that they had before. This is the original version. Here, just for the record, it just looks identical. They have just changed the proportions a tiny bit for the bigger size because the original was 35 millimeters. Now they have two versions, 37 and 41. Beautiful watch, high beat, 55 or 52 hours of power reserve with a silicon hairspring, all of this, yada, yada, yada. Exclusive movement from ETA for Longines. Date window at 3. It looks like a vintage watch, but it's very modern. Doesn't have a transparent case back. And has a 5-link bracelet that looks like a Jubilee bracelet a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And what does Longines like to do? On the 37 millimeter watch, you have a 19 millimeter lug width, and on the 14,
the other one, 21.
Yes, on the 40 millimeters, you have 21. Hallelujah!
They love this. I just don't know why. They just skip 20 all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, there's no real reason a 40 millimeter watch should have a 20.
Well, they say the proportions of it.
Yeah. Whatever.
You know, I used to hate that the Pelagos had the 21 millimeter, and then Rolex came out with a new sub which also had 21 millimeter, and I think it's one way to narrow down those lugs. Because no one hates those fat lugs anymore, right? So
true. But
either you end up with a bulbous head, or if you want it a little bit shapely integrated, you have to go up with bigger lug widths.
And you know, people say, well, it's just 1 millimeter and half a millimeter on each side. It does make a difference. I understand that. Maybe if you had both in the hand as a prototype, we would probably also choose the 21 millimeter. But I also feel always like, do they really have to do 19 and 21? Oh. But what I like, they have a micro adjust. Inside the clasp. And finally it comes, it's becoming mainstream that we have this. I have this on my bloody DUG Purist, right? For €1,000, I have a micro adjustment. So there's no reason for watches not to have it anymore. And I think this is good. Now they have it as well in the Longines Ultrachron. And
I hate the date window, but I like the watch.
They have because it's vintage. You like that, right? So and they have also get a certificate from Time-Lapse. They used the chronometer certification from Time-Lapse instead of COSC. This is second organization in Switzerland that allows to do this. And it's an official chronometer certified watch. And
it really looks like a Seiko, a vintage Seiko for me.
It does, because at the time...
It's got Seiko vibes.
Yes, because at the time, Longines, Seikos, they all looked pretty similar.
Yeah.
Right? These watches. And I like it. Yeah, I like it as well.
All right, moving on.
This is a good price, 3,800 Swiss francs or 3,300.
On a steel
for the big
bracelet.
one, and 3,700 Swiss francs less for the smaller version. Moving on. There's
compare
one
this to the Cervo Volante Oris, which is nearly the same price. You're getting
2,600.
And this is 3,300.
That's 3,000.
I would say nearly the same price.
Okay. Do you mean but this is Swiss francs, not dollars?
Yeah, no, 3,300 Swiss francs. No, and what was the other one? Was it dollars?
Yeah, that was dollars.
So let's say there's $1,000 between the two of them. Okay, all right, fine. Yeah. But you get an in-house movement here, or quote unquote a bespoke movement, and you get this chronometer specification. All right, there's another Longines we have to talk about before you get into your gross watches.
Yeah, gross.
You wanted to talk about the very gross watch.
Very gross.
But there's another Longines, which is the Spirit Pilot.
Let me see. I have this, so we can look at it. There we go. Yeah.
So they came out with two new Spirit Pilots. One is super cool. It is very cool. It is a flyback chronograph with a rotating bezel.
Yep.
So effectively, it's a pilot watch that you could kind of time things with your. It's a countdown bezel, so you could count things with the countdown bezel.
Yeah, that's also cool.
Plus, then you could
Something
do.
different.
Yeah, and then you got flyback chronograph as well, which is super cool. But then they also made a small, I think it's 30 some odd millimeters. What is the size of the small one? It's small. I think it's 36 or 37.
Let me see.
And this has no rotating bezel. It was
The flyback one, has 39.5. So that's also
Yeah.
quite small, right?
all right. Speaking of lug width, tell me, what do you feel a 39.5 millimeter lug width would be?
That
What do you think they put on there?
that's probably 21, right?
It is. Why would they put a 20?
Yeah, because they love it. They love 21. But you know what? Because my Longines had 21 millimeters as well. the
Look at
master.
that movement.
It's
Look at
hand
that
wound.
movement.
It's a hand wound.
It is hand wound. It is with a column wheel flyback chronograph.
And the 72
wait till you
hours,
see the price.
72 hours power reserve. Oh no, sorry, 68. Okay. Okay, but it's both of the watches are COSC certified chronometer specs, right? And it starts at $5,250. Oh, it says here the lug width is 20 millimeters.
Yeah, I'm seeing this here, but I don't think it's correct.
Well, maybe it's not.
Because the other thing that I said specifically said 21.
But this is so cool. I mean, you have a hand-wound chronograph movement, which makes it slim enough because it's probably
It's
7750
very
variant. And without the rotor, it's slimmer, right?
Yeah, no, but it's actually very slim. So from what I remembered, it was like 11 millimeters or something thick,
That's nice.
which is very, very, for a flyback chronograph, column wheel, it's super good.
Okay, it's 13.4. So it's
13. It's still
not the
fine.
slimmest,
Yeah.
but But
But
there's
it's
a
still
lot of
not
it is
15.5.
correct. And there's a lot of that is probably the dial, the crystal. But yeah, so I think I must say.
So it says the lug width for the small one is 20, for the 36 millimeter one.
Yeah, let me see. It doesn't say what is it here.
Right there, it says 20 millimeters.
Yeah, I know. But what is the size of the watch? 39.
30, no, is it 30?
No,
that's
that's
the big one.
Three-hand Longines Spirit Pilot. That's
Are they
the one.
both 39? Maybe.
39, yeah.
Maybe they are.
Okay. And now the thing is, it is. I think Longines is on a roll. The dials look spectacular, I think, with the applied indices. And it really is a very, very nice looking watch, all chronometer certified. They are good. And this is a 72-hour power reserve movement, also with the silicon balance spring and stuff. I mean, and wow, I mean, I must say, Longines is on a roll. They're doing good stuff. They're continuing their great releases, right?
They are.
Yeah.
And once again, this is because of our good friend,
Our good friend.
Patrick Owen,
Ah.
out of Dubai, who
yeah, of
has
course.
become the new Longines CEO.
Yeah. But I don't know, how long is he? Is he there in this role already?
He's been there since June.
Okay, so maybe not so many releases are from him yet, but still.
It's all from him. You cut it out.
Of course.
It's everything he did. He did it all.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy. He invited me to the Longines horse jumping competition.
Okay. So, yeah, because you are such a horse jumper. I want to quickly talk
Not
about
just that, I'm such a Longines VIP, apparently.
about the Moritz Grossmann. And this Moritz Grossmann is very, very nice because it has a nice push-up. It's a tremblage dial. Sorry, maybe I should talk about the name of the watch first. This is the Sector Dial Bennu Power Reserve. And it's a silver or white sector dial with a tremblage on the top, on a sector on the right, and small seconds on the bottom. It's really nice looking. Blued screws, blued indices, and it has this super cool Moritz Grossmann pusher system. The pusher system, you see it has a small pusher. You push it down to set the watch. So you just push, set the watch, and then you let go of the pusher. That's it. So you don't have to take out the screw because there's no dust going into the movement because of the moving of the crown in and out. So that's why they have this little pusher. So the only thing that goes in and out is the pusher instead of the crown. If that's better, I don't know, but I guess it is. Hand wound movement, 42-hour power reserve only, beating at a leisurely 18,000 vibrations per hour. But of course, with the finishing of Moritz Grossmann, which is on a different level. And the watch is in full gold, and of course comes on a kudu leather strap for the affordable price of 53,000
Oh, that's such a
euros.
good. As I said, it's a gross watch.
Gross. But I love it.
Now,
It's
I have
beautiful. It's
about all
beautiful.
this finishing. If we were to have a watch company that was from Finland, would we call it finishing?
That's it. Now we have to come up with some really funny.
Or
funny,
would we call it finishing?
the finishing of the finish.
The finish.
Finnish movement
No,
in the
it was
Finnish watch.
finishing in Finland. The Finns finished it in
The Finns
something.
finished it in Finland. Yes.
The Finns finished finishing it in Finland
So,
in a Finnish manner.
do we have a Finnish watch brand?
I don't know.
We have Finnish watchmakers, I think. Is Kari Voutilainen, is he not Finnish?
Yes, he
I
is.
think he is, right? Yeah, so, but yeah, he's working in Switzerland. So that's it, I think.
Ronco watches, handmade in Finnish silence. It says.
Oh, that sounds good. In Finnish grumpiness. Okay.
Sarapaneva
Of course, Sarapaneva.
in Helsinki,
They do
and Kari
amazing.
Voutilainen is Finnish himself.
Sarapaneva does amazing loom work, right, with different colors, and they're really cool. Really stuff.
SUF Helsinki, another one. Lane watches.
SUF, yes, that's
Lane or
local one.
Lan or whatever it is. Also,
Lane. Yeah, I know them.
yeah, that's where Voutilainen worked, if I'm not mistaken, and they worked with Alanganzona as well.
Right.
So yeah, there's quite a few.
Quite a few. Good.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
then.
it's so cold, they have nothing to do outside. So either they're rally drivers or they're watchmakers. Those are the two things. Yeah.
Did I tell you last time about my JLC visit? Yeah, I did, right? That was in
Yes,
the last
you did.
episode. Yeah. And the Alange Onyx style. Did I tell you
I
that
don't know.
the Onyx style of the new Saxonia is so thin that if you let it drop from like 10 centimeters, 5 centimeters, it will break. I didn't know that because it's
But
ultra
remember-
thin Saxonia. And they said,
We do have this. We talked about this with most types of stone dials. They're extremely fragile.
so did we also talk about the other reissue of the Tissot stone watch? I mean,
Yes, we
did.
talked about it numerous times. There's no need to talk about it again. Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. We've talked about it
But
three times.
It was such a weird watch. The stone
We got into a lot of detail, but they made it limited, so it's okay. So if you want to see the stone watch,
Man,
look it up
the
on your own
orig-
time.
The vintage ones look really.
The vintage one, they made a bunch of different versions, colors.
stones.
They even made wood ones.
Yeah.
And now the new stone watch is literally one color, one version, like limited edition to X pieces.
Still a
And that's
quartz
it.
watch, yeah. Okay. All right then.
I think that's about enough.
Yeah, I think that's a good episode. We have
That is a
really-
good episode.
Yeah, it's a good episode.
We
Rate
caught
it.
up on all the stuff.
Rate it 5 stars, please.
Yes. And on that bombshell,
All right. We speak again.
we'll see you next time.
Bye bye. See you.
Bye bye.